Clashes between Kenya's opposition-led anti-tax protesters and police this month have led scores dead, including a prominent boxer who was shot earlier this month in Nairobi. Now, Kenya's boxing fraternity organized an exhibition bout to honor 35-year-old Raphael Shigali, who was the capital's reigning bantamweight champion. Francis Ontomo reports from Nairobi, Kenya.
Cheers and joy as Kenyan boxers in Nairobi's Eastlands neighborhood square off in the ring, but also emotional pain and anger. This exhibition match was held to honor boxer and coach Raphael Shigali, who Kenyan media reported was killed by the police gunfire during July 12th anti-tax protests on a street he grew up. The community called Jericho and the local boxing federation are raising funds to bury Shigali, who was Nairobi's reigning bantamweight champion.
Raf was easy and amiable to everyone. He would pass by the streets and exchange pleasantries with everyone. We value him because he made a name through boxing and went ahead to become a national champion, becoming even more famous across the country.
Married to Shigali for 13 years, Judy Wanjiko is left alone to care for their 3 children. She says her husband was not taking part in the protest, but simply walking home and running errands.
I was sitting in the house and the sound of gunshots were getting louder and louder. I called him at around 5:35 in the evening to check on his whereabouts. I begged him to come home.
Shigali was credited by many for helping to popularize boxing in his community. Wanjiko says she wants more than just his medals to remember him.
All I want is justice. Justice for Raf. Raf was killed by the bullet for no reason.
Rights group Amnesty International says at least 18 people have been killed this month in clashes with police during opposition-led protests against the rising cost of living and tax hikes. Rights groups blame Kenyan police for being quick to use live rounds during protests and have called for faster investigations into the deaths.
It is very unfortunate that we have lost a young man, a man who was very progressive, a man who was working with other youth in the community to actually try and alleviate the sufferings of many. And to see that he has lost his life in this manner, it's really, really unfortunate. The case of police using excessive force, unfortunately, again, is something that has been very persistent in Kenya.
Kenya's police spokesperson declined to comment on the killings, including Shigali's, except to say the matter was under investigation. But with few prosecutions of Kenyan police, the odds are against Shigali's widow seeing justice. And with both the government and the opposition so far unwilling to back down, Wanjiko's children are unlikely to be the last